life is associations. Folks get
Hmm.
lonely.
Yeah,
It takes 10 years off their life.
yeah.
It's crazy.
I
Wow.
see it all the time. People stop working. Remember, what's his name? Joe Paterno, whatever,
Yep.
Paterno from
Yep.
Penn State. They kicked him out of university. 3 months later, he was dead.
Gone. He had no purpose. He had no purpose.
He
You
probably
gotta
would still be living now if he was still there.
exactly. I totally agree. Totally agree. Man, welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen, to our Money Making Monday Matters. Man, this is episode number 10, baby. We in the doubles. We
Yes.
in the doubles. Man, I'm very excited about today's conversation that we're going to have. Sitting here, this is Benjamin McCray here, Coach Ben, financial professional, life insurance specialist, helping you to get life out of life insurance. Sitting here with my good partner, man, good friend, Sir James J.L. Watson. Mr. Watson, introduce yourself, if you will.
Hey everybody, JL here, JL Watson, a retired banker, work for some of the largest institutions in the country. I have what I believe is a lot of specialized knowledge that I want to share with you guys. It's just awesome what we're doing here and how we're helping folks. I'm just so fired up, so excited. There's so much opportunity for all of us.
So much opportunity for everyone. And man, right on time, right on cue. Sir West, welcome, welcome, my friend. Oh, the three amigos are here. The three musketeers are in the house.
Yes.
Hey,
finish line there.
yeah, you remind me of what is it, the movie with the Five Heartbeats when
Yeah,
dude
Eddie
comes on the
Kane.
stage.
Eddie
Ah!
Kane. Eddie Kane.
Eddie
That's
Kendrick.
it. Introduce yourself, sir.
Wesley Keith Mullings. I am here with my friends and partners, J.L. Watson and Benjamin McCray. We're here to try and help everyone to understand that actually you are the bag. This
Absolutely.
is this is we're not trying to chase ourselves here, people. We're trying to help you to understand that when it comes to this economy, when it comes to how everything is unfolding in the world, everything revolves around you.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that just becomes more and more relevant as life moves on. Life be lifing, and a lot of interesting things going on in the marketplace. And, I'm excited that we're staying on top of things and just really expanding individuals' mindset and understanding that you don't have to suffer financially. You know, uh, by getting money out of the way where you have that discretionary income, once you understand the game and make a decision to take control of it, then everything falls into place. Because it's all about a decision. And a lot of people, we know we need to invest, we know we need to save, we know we need to make more money, we know we need to be more diligent in what we're doing, but it seems so complicated to the point where a confused mind does nothing.
Mhm.
That's one of the things I love about the project that we have, where with this project, we don't have to be worrying about anything because we have experts who help with the majority of the lift, which is awesome. Just like the wealthy. Rich, I heard someone say, and you guys can help me with this, wealth principles are taught, they're passed along. They're not available to the masses. They're passed along. Grandpapa taught grandpa, who taught dad, who taught the kids.
Yes.
But when we come from a lineage where we all come from renting, paying, living paycheck to paycheck, robbing Peter to pay Paul, then what is going to be taught? And everything we do is we don't realize that our children are watching us consciously and unconsciously, where they see us hustling and shuffling and what they used to say, catch the bank, write a pay. We used to be able to do that. You write a paycheck or write a check to the bank. No, it ain't no money in there. You try to catch the bank on Monday, and they say,
Mhm.
"Oh, not so, NSF stands for not so fast." Y'all know about that?
Exactly.
Not so fast. You can't even do that now. They're hip to the game. But that was a lifestyle that many people have come up on, and it's enough is enough. Too much information is out here, too many resources is out here. And this is what this platform is really designed for, to create another resource and just three experts just coming together and just having a conversation and giving folks information. Whereas if you're ready to make a decision to take advantage of your money matters, we can help you with that. Don't try to do this all by yourself. So before we jump into one of our solutions and help you to create that cash flow, I mean, as you guys come to the table and we try to keep this thing very organic. I mean, what's going on in the market? Something that you wanted to bring up, guys. I mean, what's on the top of your minds right now?
Well, as you were talking, I was just going over in my head just some of the things that, and it actually blew my mind. Um, some of the facts that brought me to, follow the path that I'm on. The fact that we all hear about fiat currency, or we're hearing about this word fiat, right? And what does it mean? And fiat currency is money that's based on just nothing. There's nothing intrinsically connected to what is being printed. And the
Right.
fact that how we're able to understand this is, if you took a good chunk of whatever has been printed and destroyed it, or it was uh messed up in some kind of way, would that lower the value of the remainder of what's available? And the answer is no. That's fiat currency. So that brings us to a term that we're going to eventually get into when it comes to our consultations, and saying, all right, well, what does that mean for what this money is? And what it means is that what we see as dollar bills are simply mediums of exchange. It's
Mm,
not money. It's a medium of exchange. You exchange this to get something else.
currency.
And that's it. That's all what and people are fighting over getting these mediums of exchange and not really getting any money.
Mm. Folks don't touch money anymore.
No, they don't.
It's
I
X's and
do.
O's.
I
Ah,
do.
there it is.
I
There
got
it is.
mine too.
Hold on, wait a Here's my, I got some
I
laying
touch money.
around
For
too.
real.
This is money.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
money. You can
Oh,
fight money. You can't
another
hold
thing
money.
that allows us to touch real money.
Right.
Whenever, and this is amazing to understand this, when you go to the post office and you get a postal money order, that's based on gold. So
Mm,
that is the closest that we get today about being able to have access to lawful money.
wow. Wow. We swinging, man. We coming in
Listen,
we
with
coming in
big
here
bats.
swinging. Wow.
And so what does this all mean? Like, what does it mean in layman's terms? And we're not trying to scare anybody, we're just trying to enlighten folks. What this means is it's worse than you actually think it is.
Oh, no doubt.
Because when you think you have money and you really have a concept of money, a version of money, but it's not money, doesn't meet the clinical definition of money, it doesn't have the value. It has legal value because somebody
Right.
turned into a legal tender note, a forced note. But so our economy is teetering on collapse, and we've seen it collapse before. And they always hear this is the worst one, but you throw a housing bubble in there, a pandemic, and they haven't fixed the problem. We're still
Right.
not dealing with
They just keep
sound
putting
money, real money.
band-aids.
And so we know how the story's going to end, and it's musical chairs. And so what Wes is saying, when the music stops, will you have a seat to sit in?
Absolutely.
And with
Absolutely. And that's so very
MWR,
powerful. I mean, here's the thing. They say the economy corrects itself every 10 years, 5 to 10 years. And we've been predicting, oh, this is it, this is it, this is it. But something took place where they got the go ahead to just simply keep printing money, what they call money, that paper. And a lot of people don't realize when whatever happens again, nobody's going to come and save them. And this is not, again, I really want to put preference where it's not to scare you, but I do want to alarm people into taking action, moving with urgency. We don't know. We'll tap on politics, then come back, then we come in with some solutions. But this next election is going to be a defining moment for this country. And if we don't know what's going on, it's always to be prepared for the worst. So we have 6 months to do a lot of major work, gather as much money, get our finances, eliminate as much debt as possible to be ready for whatever. Because I would say next 18 months is going to be some major shifts that's going to take place here in the United States and abroad. A lot of countries, I mean, because America's dollar, and you guys really study this, the strength of our dollars is based on our army. It's toilet paper with bullets behind
it. Pretty much.
And you said something, Ben, so profound, and this famous person said the same thing. No one can save you, and no one's coming to save you. And so when you said that, it made me think about this gentleman. It says, "No one can save you from catching the vapors."
Absolutely.
That's right.
And that's just simply a reality.
Mm-hmm.
Simply a reality. So one of the key things that I strongly encourage, and I mean, it's segue into why we partnered up with this company in terms of MWR, because I truly believe one of the most imperative things that everyone must do is make as much of that fake money as possible to move it to the real money.
Yes.
Positioning yourself, because everything requires USD. I mean, to be able to get out of debt, eliminate all that, put yourself in a stronger financial position, buy land, all that stuff requires cash. Buy the silver, buy the gold, get the coins. You transition or you transfer folding money to get real money. But one of the key things is getting that money quickly. That's why I tell people, man, you need to get serious, because right now we're talking about finding the money. And I'm gonna go into the 4 I's real quick. Then we're going to a quick presentation, and I want y'all to jump in the middle of this. I might call on you. So because again, this is a conversation. I mean, we can go through this presentation real quick because it's simple. We help people put money in their pockets. But the question is always, once I have that money, do I have that money? And then the next question is, what do I do with that money? So one of the key things right now, a lot of people are hemorrhaging because they're overpaying on taxes. They pay high interest rate because they have bad credit. They are overpaying on insurance policies. They're just double dipping. And they're overpaying on fees. They're putting money into 401ks and things of that nature that is robbing them. And there's other ways to move their money, and we help with that as a service matter experts. Our team of experts can help individuals. We'll give you those details at the conclusion of this conversation here. But one of the things we have is our 72-hour money challenge. We have experts. One, they're going to identify your problem. We're going to solve that problem in terms of putting money back into your pockets. As a matter of fact, I want to show a real quick video. This really puts it into perspective and more
Welcome to
details.
MWR's 72-Hour Money Challenge, the fastest and easiest way to put more of your hard-earned money back in your pockets instead of giving it away to the government, banks, and big business. Think about it. Regardless of how much money we make, we all have one thing in common: expenses. For most Americans, almost 95% of our income goes to pay taxes, monthly debt payments, and our normal day-to-day bills. But not anymore. Thanks to MWR, you can now have a team of experts just like the wealthy that will turn your expenses back into income for you. Here's how it works. Our 72-Hour Money Challenge provides you with exclusive access to a team of financial experts who will reduce your taxes, lower your monthly bills, eliminate your debts, and enhance your credit scores, all at the same time. Our experts do all the work, and we guarantee your success. You heard me right. If we can't put more money back in your pockets every month than what our membership costs, we will give you a full refund. In other words, you can't lose with MWR. This simple, proven, no-risk-to-use system has already helped tens of thousands of our members put hundreds and even thousands of dollars back in their pockets within 72 hours or less, and you could be next. With that said, time is money, and every minute you waste could be costing you money you will never get back. All you need to do is accept this challenge today, let our experts go to work for you, and enjoy having more money to do the things you love. It's that easy.
It's that easy. Let me ask you guys a question. Here's a pop question.
It cut out. Ask it again.
Is time money?
Time is better than money.
Time is more valuable than money. Because that is what I was talking about when it comes to intrinsic value. Because when that's wasted, the remainder changes its value.
Right.
And the money game's not the money game. It's always been the time game. What are people trying to do? They're trying to buy their time back. They're trying to buy their
Steal
freedom.
your time back.
It's the time game. not the-
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's one of the things why I love what I do, what we do, because it's all about stealing your time back, quality of life. As we're sitting here right now speaking, the majority of people in this world, if sitting at a cubicle, not to knock any of that, they're working at a spot, they're wasting their talents building someone else's dreams because they're buried in debt. They got obligations in that regards. It's admirable, but at the same time, it's not what they're here for. We help free people up. See, that's where this money challenge comes in, where we have experts to go to work on your behalf. You get the results, whereas we're going to help free people up because right now people are hustling backwards. Here's the thing. Our membership, I tell my clients all the time, rich people are not rich because they're smart. Rich people are rich because they have access. They have access to experts, financial experts, CPAs, ENAs, investment advisors, individuals who give them that edge and that know-how in terms of how to move inside the money game. And it's a game. If you don't know the rules, you don't have your playbook, you'll never win. If you have the rules to play Monopoly and other people on the table are sitting there with you, and they don't know what the rules are, 4 green houses, 1 red hotel, on prime property,
Park Ave.
Park Avenue, exactly. If everybody else don't know that, but you do, who's going to win all the time?
You.
Those who have access to the information. But unfortunately, people have been priced out of the access $300, $400, $500, $600 an hour for a conversation with a CPA, ENA, whereas MWR said, hey, listen, we're going to take price out of the equation. For $5 an hour, $5 a day, $149.97. That's for you and your spouse. If you're not married, you and one other individual living in your home. They give you access to the experts, no setup fees, no contracts. Now, all you do is give these experts access to some basic information, and then they go to work on your behalf to help you to get your money back, eliminating your debt. Debt is slavery. You go to work, get paid to pay the middleman. Debt is slavery. Debt is the middleman between you and getting wealthy. You go to work to get paid to pay the middleman. We help you to lower your taxes. Nothing wrong with paying taxes, but something's very wrong with overpaying on taxes. Would y'all all agree?
Yes.
You don't want to
Absolutely.
give them a tip.
Mm.
No,
Well, that's why it's called a tip, because it's not the whole thing.
exactly. Exactly. I mean, and there's so many people right now who just finished filing their taxes and just wasn't able to leverage the write-offs that they have access to if they just had access to information. We help you to lower your bills. Our experts will go to help negotiate your bills. Everything is negotiable. They will call your bills and negotiate it down to the lowest cost. If you just put $10 more, $20, $40 back into your pocket, you're winning. That's increasing your cash flow and then restoring your credit, it giving you that ability to improve your buying power with you of money. Guys, on average, this membership is putting over $2,000 back into our members' pockets, giving them that discretionary income, that overflow that will allow them to save, grow, and protect their money so they can build and solidify their financial foundation where they can turn those liabilities into real money, assets. Solid. Guys, you got people when you rock with us in this regards, man. We help you get access to the same people that the wealthy have for pennies on a dollar, turning your expenses back into income, taking it from the government, big business, and banks. And we guarantee that. If we can't put money back in your pocket in 30 days, you get a refund. And guys, if you only have $2 in your pocket, this is what I love about what we do, or $2 million in your pocket, we all have one thing in common. Everyone has expenses. You always will have your medical bills, your taxes, your loans, your cost of your mortgage, your car notes. Those are real situations that always exist. And we help you to pay less for that.
Mhm.
Guys, so one of the key things is we give immediate ongoing results that last for a lifetime. And this is something I'm very prideful of, is the fact that we don't just want one generation to know how to become financially astute or have financial literacy. We want to teach you the disciplines of the wealthy so you can teach and teach to teach your children and your children's children. Because as we said in the beginning, wealth principles is passed down. Man, you got to get that. That's value. That's it's priceless to be able to grab this information and then be able to share this with your offspring, your children, your children's children, your grandchildren, your nieces and nephews, anyone who's willing to listen and take your family name to that next level, next generation. That's where our opportunity comes in because we share this information. Because once you have the value, $100, guys, $100 to become a business owner. We want everyone to become an entrepreneur, self-employed, a
Mhm.
home-based business. I know you guys aren't tax professionals, but you know the power of having a home-based business. And it's even more powerful in terms of comparison. You get over 400 plus tax write-offs as a home-based business owner compared to someone who's a mechanic with a shop on a corner. They can't write off a portion of their home. They can't write off, their home phone, their cell phone, things of that nature. So there's different write-offs that you have access to. So even if you have a traditional business, I tell folks, listen, you still need a home-based business. Understand this. So once you do that, now you have the ability to just share. All we do is share. You don't have to be an expert like us. You got to master the skill set of simply inviting people in front of this information. Have you heard of the 72-hour money challenge? Have you taken the 72-hour money challenge? And most people haven't. So what we do is plug them into a simple system, allow the experts to turn your expenses back into income, and then basically leveraging the system, we get paid daily. Guys, our ultimate goal is to get your money up so that you could play in and you have the ability to really play inside the money game. Because if you're living paycheck to paycheck, if you robbing Peter to pay Paul, you can't save nothing, you can't invest nothing, you can't protect nothing. We got to get your money up first. And that's one of the beautiful things that MWR does. And I love when you share that, JL, in regards to how we're one of the only companies that really focus on getting the money up first. If you can elaborate on that.
Yeah, everybody's in a rush. All these companies, corporations, opportunities are in a rush for you to consume their product. And sometimes they're good products, sometimes they're not so good, but you're buying something. This is one of the few opportunities where you get to invest in yourself. It's almost like they're paying you to put yourself in a better position.
I like that.
Because for $5 a day, $149 a month, that's a tax write-off because it's part of your business. Like they're paying you, you get so much. Your return on investment, if we're talking about 140, is you're putting in 149 and you're taking out $2,000, and that's before you get going. You're like over 1,000% return.
Come on.
And when you cross over into this space that we're in, we don't look at value the same way. I don't care. I'd rather get 100% on a dollar than looking at a certain day. I care about the percentages. What's the percent? 100%, 1x, 2x, 3x, 5x, and this company affords you that opportunity. It gives you so much. It just blows my mind that they would give you a team of professionals. Just one professional would bust most people's budget.
Right.
You have anywhere from 6 to 7 to 8 experts that will spend time with you and help you get in the right position, give you the access that our forefathers never even could dream of.
Major.
They've never had access like this. And you can't teach what's not in you. Right. So we talk about breaking generational curses. You could be the first generation to offer your children and your children's children the gift of freedom, because these are the tools for freedom.
Absolutely.
We talked about real money earlier. That's just one component. Finding the money is the first step. Then teaching you what to do and how to grow it is the next. And I could do a whole class just on this piece alone.
And we will.
Yes, and we will.
You already have that component set up inside of the other platform, the enhanced platform at watsonwealthsystems.com. Yes. And a system, not a S, watsonwealthsystem.com. And we'll talk about that. But you said some profound things where, in terms of this membership is literally paying you to get your finances in order. It's paying you to get your money right. Because if you really think about it, I mean, a $5, it's a tax write-off. Just being involved in this, for the tax write-offs alone, you're putting money back into your pockets. It's a no-brainer. But then it enhances that, where it's not just the membership, but the opportunity. $5 a day, up to $15,000 a month, all based on just helping more people help more people. See, I really want our folks to understand the power of community. There's another, last night I couldn't sleep. I wanted to wind down. I love documentaries. I can't remember the name of the documentary on Netflix. I wish I could, but they were talking, we was having this conversation before we got started about countries or areas, they call them blue zones, that live up to 100+ years old. One of the things that help them, of course, diet, living happy life. They said something in regards to communities or cities and towns that live that are designed on elevated areas where people are walking a lot, moving and being mobile. But one of the other things in the Asian community is something Mayo or something like that, where they come together for camaraderie and they come together to help each other succeed in business or in life financially. Whereas if one is down, they help and take care of each other. Each one, am I my brother's keeper?
Yes.
If we only took on that mindset, man, we're understanding that in this, we just find three people who want to be a part of that program and then help three people to find three people who say, hey, I want to go into business. I mean, you move from $5 a day to $20 a day to $300 a day to $15,000 a day. You can literally become a millionaire by just finding people who want to be a part of the community. I'm committed to this process of getting my finances in order and helping other people do the same. That's what it boils down to in a nutshell. I'll pay $150 where the membership is paying me to get my finances in order, and I'll be, which puts me inside the community. And as I do that, I'm making $5, $20, $50, up to $15,000. Do you realize that once you get to the point where you have, we love to point out our numbers, 480 people, you're making a residual six-figure income?
So powerful.
That's so powerful. 480 people, you're making a residual six-figure income. 3,000 individuals, you're making a half a million dollars a year in residual income. Life is good. I don't care where you are, if you're making $45,000 a month. That's you in that top, what, 5%? Or is
Yes.
that 3?
It's really 3%, top 3%.
That's about that top 3 percentile. 450, a half a million dollars a year. I mean, how much real money can you consume, and how solid of a position you can put your family in when you're making $45,000 a month?
And if I could say something really quick,
Yes, please.
if our team of experts were able to help you when you were making 80 grand, 50 grand, 105 grand, what do you think they're going to be able to do when you're making $500,000 a year? That's the only question I'm going to ask.
It puts you, we've already done a conversation where most major financial banks and experts don't even talk to you unless you're at what, 10 mil?
10 mil.
That's
10 mil. So here we are, we show you how to go to work, and we got systems in place right now where we could accelerate this. We could get you to $5.4 million by just helping people. And now with the systems, you have access to the experts. Game over. Your lifestyle has elevated, and you can feel very good knowing that you set up your children and your children's children's lifestyle, because we're going to be teaching this. They'll be inside the community. They'll be learning, they'll be seeing, they'll be watching, they'll be hearing. Because while you're listening to this, they're hearing you. They're not listening to Kendrick battling Drake, but they're listening to the Three Amigos.
Oh, I'm listening to it.
I am too. It's fierce. I love it. You can put a drop of poison in it, just flush it back out with a lot more water.
It's tough.
It's real stuff. But, and that's not it, man. That's just one area of guaranteed income. Then we have $30 to $150 that you're going to earn every time you keep expanding and helping people become entrepreneurs. You get rewarded $300 a week if you expand it in 6 months. We create urgency and growth. And then $1,500 for the first 90 days as you grow to what they call a 3-star. But we get that done in 30 days. I mean, all of it is in place. The question is, do you want to just make $20? Do you want to make $100 a day? That's $36,000 a month. I mean, a year. Or do you want to make 6 figures, 7 figures? You can become the first $1 million earner in your household by joining us on this movement, guys. So you want all the money or some of the money? See, the membership will get you there. And a membership will help you to put money in your pocket. It's the slow row. You're in a rowboat with the membership.
Mhm.
You're in a rowboat, but you join the business. Now we put you in a steamboat. Now we put you in a jet. What do you call? What's a fast boat? Give me a fast boat.
I just know it's turbocharged. That's what
It's
I just know.
turbocharged, double charged, 1,000 horsepower. Now we putting you in the airplane. We putting you inside of a
Exactly.
jet because you can travel to your destination in many different ways. You can walk, you can run, you can ride a bike, you can ride a car, or you can get in a boat, or you can fly. Once you join the business, you flying now because we're going to help you and show you how to multiply your efforts and your results because you're moving as a team. We move as a unit here. As I can tell you, welcome to the MWR family. See, as a family, familia, we work as a unit. So one of the key things I want to encourage you to do is get back with whoever shared this information and let's get you set up into the system. Let's get your money right. And then come back tonight at 7 p.m. We're going to dig deep. I want us to really lean in on this real money tonight. I want us to really lean in on this real money tonight. And you want to come into the same link you came into this afternoon, mondaymoneymatters.com. I'm gonna let the subject matter experts really drive that conversation where you can see now that I got my money up, tell me a little bit more about this bag. How am I the bag? What can I do to put myself in a position to really win financially? So with that being said, we have a few minutes over. We had a great dialogue here. I try to keep it within that 30, 40 minute stamp. But I would love for you guys, any final remarks before we jump out of here and give everyone their day back?
I mean, the only thing I'll say, because I really believe is true, this is the opportunity that everybody's been looking for. They just don't know it. Like when you say there's got to be a better way, there has to be more than what meets the eye. I can feel it, but I just can't put my finger on it. Like all those things are speaking to this. This fills in that blank. This answers those questions. Everything you need is in this platform. But there is some self-development because there's some people you could put all the great things in front of them, but they still have maybe low self-esteem or poor self-image. And I'll never do that, or that's for them. So there's some other work that needs to be done, and we even do that. We even focus on that, on
Right.
ripping up the old foundation because maybe there's some cracks or maybe it's faulty. And whatever we put on it is probably not going to last. So we work on that. Let's build a new foundation. And we have a lot of fun, guys. I promise you, this will be the most fun getting to 6 and 7 figures you ever will have.
Right. Sir Wesley.
And to capitalize on that, I mean, look, the best way to even see life in general is to be able to understand that the only competition that you really have is yourself.
Yep.
Right now, you may be in a situation where you're living paycheck to paycheck, or it might be hand to mouth, to be honest. But when you apply these principles and you follow the guidelines and the plan that's set before you to say that I'm not going to operate in this mode anymore, to be able to see yourself as I am the bag, then you'll be able to start to get into that mindset of, look, the only competition that I ever will have is myself. I'm going to be better today than I was yesterday. I'm going to be a better bag today than I was yesterday. And that's the only thing that you really need to work on.
Right.
Because
Wow.
once you're able to be in that mode, it won't matter what anybody else has. It won't matter what anybody else says, because you know that you're better. You're bringing more. You're bringing better. You're being better. And this translates into all aspects of your life. You can be the better son, the better father, the better daughter, the better wife, because you know you're bringing the best that you got, better than yesterday.
Right. That's major.
And so,
But
you
it's,
know, it's a big
go ahead,
tent.
sir.
It's a big tent. All are welcome. We're just here to help. I mean, if you go to our website, watsonwealthsystem.com, you know, you can book a consultation. You know, we're not going to charge you. We're going to invest in you. We want to see everybody win. I love winning, and I'm with a bunch of winners. I love winning, and I'm just thoroughly convinced that this is the right platform for such a time as now. It's always been right, but more specifically, right now, we need a little extra. I don't know how you feel, but I always like a little extra. And this platform definitely gives the extras.
It truly feels like we give individuals, I mean, folks have information, but we're giving individuals that unfair advantage.
Yes.
You know, we break it down where, yeah, they said this, but let's go deeper. And it's always good to go deeper. It's always good. One of the things while working with you guys is just having that more intimate dialogue and realizing that you guys truly have the best interest of the clients in mind, where it's not just da 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 da, but it's listen, this is where we are, this is why we're going, why we're advising you to go in this direction, because here's the big picture. You see what I'm saying? Because there's a big picture. We want freedom. The ultimate goal is freedom. And you're not free till you have time freedom. Time freedom is in that peace of mind to be able to do what you want, when you want, whenever you want, with whoever you want, without stress, without worry. All things are on autopilot. That's freedom. And we can help you to do that and help you to protect it so it can't be penetrated by those who will try to penetrate it. And that's where you want to have access to the experts in regards to that. Last words, and we bounce up out of here, guys.
Basically, you said it all. We break down the breakdown. That's what we do.
That sound like what's his name? The first mixer,
Jam Master.
Jam Master Jay. He break down. That's what he broke down. He put the line in direct the
That's
breakdown.
what we do. We break down
That's what created hip hop, baby.
Yeah.
The breakdown.
Yeah.
And that's what we show you how to do with your money. So make sure you come back tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Monday Money Matters is the same lock-in that you want to come to tonight, and make sure you get plugged in. Bring more of your friends, bring more eyeballs as we keep moving on. This concludes episode number 10. We're going to be talking about that real money tonight, and how to transfer that folding money into stuff you could bite.
Yes.
And you could wait. Yeah.
Last one there is a rotten bag.
Yep.
That's it. It is. Hey guys, I love y'all, man. Appreciate it. Great job today.
You got it.
See you tonight.
See you tonight.